Good evening, everybody, and welcome to class. Good evening. If you are already in class, please write your name in the chat box and write where you are watching me from. I welcome you to class. I welcome you. So today we will be talking about the topic building healthy relationship. Building healthy relationship. Yes, I can see people are already joining the class now. Please put your name in the chat box if you are watching me. Put your name in the chat box if you can hear me. Put your name in the chat box. We had to use this platform for this class because we may exceed 40 minutes. I would have loved us to use Zoom where I can see your faces, but Zoom will limit our time. It will give us a limited time. So that is why we are using this medium. So go to the comment section, and put your name if you can hear me. All right. So we will be talking about building healthy relationship. At the end of today, we should all be able to identify what makes a relationship a healthy one, and we should be able to also understand the importance of communication, of empathy, respect in relationship. Right? Okay. I'd like to go to my next slide. These are the items we will need for this class. You are going to need a small mirror. I believe you have it by your side. You are going to need a toy phone or your favorite item. You are going to need your notepad and also your drawing materials. These are the things you will need for this class. Okay, welcome Progress. Welcome Chineyem to class. All right. If you're in class, please do not forget to put your name in the chat box so that I'm able to engage you in this class. Thank you for coming. All right. I believe you all have your items ready. Okay. I'd like you to look at this picture. What picture did you see? This is the picture of what? If you know what is on the screen, I want you to also put that in the chat box. This is the picture of what? This is the picture of what? Bella and Bethel, they are in class. You welcome Bella. You welcome Bethel. It's good to have you. Okay, now that we have more people joining, I'd like to reintroduce myself. My name is Mrs. Davis. So if you want to call me, if you want to talk to me, just call my name, Mrs. Davis. You are welcome to class. Okay, today we're talking about building healthy relationship. And now we're talking about the picture on my screen. Look at this picture very well. It is the picture of what? This is the picture of what? Is there anybody there to tell us what that picture is? The picture on my screen is the picture of what? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Is the picture of growing plants. Thank you very much, Chineyem. All right, this is the picture of growing plants. If you want your plant to grow, there are some conditions that are necessary for you to put into it. If you have a seed and you put your seed inside the soil, Your seed needs some things to grow. If you don't put those things into that, if you don't expose your seed into those conditions, there are possibility that that plant will not grow. For example, when you put your seed in the soil, it needs water to grow, right? What else does your seed need to grow? If you know it, just put it in the chat box. Thank you very much. I think that should be Bella or Bethel. Steps in growth, yes. But this is a plant growth, right? What are the things that a plant need to grow? What are the things that a plant needs to grow? I've mentioned water. What else does a plant need to grow? If you want your plant to grow, what are the things that your plant need to grow? Put it in the chat box. Let me hear you. Let me see it. What are the things your plant need to grow? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. What are the things your plants need to grow? I believe we all know what plant is, right? And if you want to plant something, what are the things that your plants need to grow? What are those things that your plants need to grow? What are they? What are they? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting, champions. I'm waiting. I've mentioned water. Your plant needs water to grow, but I know it is not only water that a plant needs to grow. Yes, good soil. Good soil. Your plants need good soil. What else? What else? What else? What else does your plant need to grow? Your plant needs good soil. Yes. What else does a plant need to grow? Okay. Plants need water, sunlight, and air. All right, that is Chineyem, right? Beautiful. Your plants need water, sunlight, and air to grow. That is the same thing with friendship. When you have a relationship with somebody, when somebody becomes your friend or you become somebody's friend, there are things that you need to put in that relationship for the relationship to grow. And those are the things that we are going to start talking about today. All right, beautiful. The answers are coming. The answers are coming. I can see Bella and Bethel. Soil, sunlight, beautiful. I can see Uchenna. Okay, this should be Chinayem, right? Air, beautiful. Sunlight, good, good, good. Now, like I said earlier, I said these are the things that plants need to grow. Friendship also need some things to grow. Friendship doesn't grow without these things. When you don't provide these things, then that friendship is likely to wear out. That friendship is likely not to last. Just like when you don't give your plant the necessary things for them to grow, it's the same thing with friendship. There are necessary things you need to give for friendship to grow, right? You can see the picture of some chefs. They are actually making the ingredient that is necessary for friends to grow. Number one ingredient is kindness. The second one is respect. And the third one is communication. Okay, I've asked all of you to come with a toy, right? Either a toy or your favorite object. For our younger ones, I want them to use toy. You can have your toy phone or something special to you. All right. I want you to share with me how you share. I want you to share a fun moment with this your favorite item. I want you to share it with me. I want you to write in the chat box what you have been doing with this item, which is your favorite item. I want you to share a memory of you playing with your favorite item and a friend. You have your favorite item and you are playing with your friend with it. I want you to share it with me in the chat box as we proceed. When this comes up, I will read for the whole class. All right. Okay. So, what makes a good friend? What makes a good friend? Like we have seen in the previous slide, the first thing that makes a good friend is kindness. Kindness. Before somebody can be your friend, or before you can be somebody's friend, these characteristics must not be lacking in both of you. You must show kindness to your friend. Kindness means you being friendly, you being helpful, and also caring to others. Empathy. Sorry, I have I think my gen, don't worry, the lights will come up. All right. Empathy. Empathy means you understand how others feel and you are there to support them. That is one of the ingredients that grows friendship. That is one of the things that make friendship grow. Empathy. You understand how your friend feel, your friend understand how you feel per time, and they empathize with you. They don't dismiss you. They don't say, they don't want to listen to you, right? They don't say, oh, why are you not happy? Because you are not happy, I cannot be your friend today. No, they empathize with you. They ask you, oh, why are you not happy? And they provide support. Oh, thank you very much, Chinayem. You just shared his memory with us. He said, my favorite item is my handbag. I put all my valuables inside and I don't joke with that bag. That is Chinayem, right? That is very good. Can you share with us how you interact with your friend even when you have this your favorite bag? If your friend asks you for this bag, how do you treat them? What do you do with them, right? Okay. Another ingredient that makes a good friendship is listening. You know, I said earlier, I said when your friend is sad, when your friend is not feeling good, you have to provide support, right? And one way you can provide support is by giving them a listening ear. You listen to them, right? What happened? Why are you not happy? Then you allow your friend to talk and you listen. And after listening to them, I'm sure by the time you listen to them, you will see the reason why they are not happy. And you will know that you are not supposed to dismiss this their emotion, but you should validate it and let them know that you are there for them. All right, sharing. All right, so Chinyayem, this is where your favorite bags come in. All right, if your friend wants to share your bag with you, as a friend, what do you do? What do you do? Are you willing to share that story? Are you willing to share your belongings as well as your experiences? Maybe a friend of yours is having a challenge with one subject that you know quite well. A friend of yours is struggling, let's say, with mathematics, probably maybe place value in mathematics, and you know place value in mathematics very well. What do? You will share, because that is where sharing comes in. And as a child, we start learning how to share by sharing our toys first. Then we can share our belongings. And as we grow, we would have had a lot of experiences which we can share with our friends. And when our friends need help, these experiences can guide them to navigate their ways. Trust. You have to build trust by being honest. You must be able to keep promises and respect each other. All right. Peace said, my favorite toy is a toy phone. Your favorite toy is a toy phone. Do you share your phone? Do you share this toy with your friends? Share. You must be willing. You must be willing to share. All right. So let us go to what makes a good friend. I've mentioned so many things that you must be able to do so that your friendship can grow. Just like that plant that is being watered, just like that plant that is being exposed to sunlight, that plant that is being taken care of, your friendship, your relationship also need to be cared for, right? So, and that is why I'm going to give this task to you. This task is you are going to take your drawing materials now and you are going to draw a picture of yourself and your best friend. Draw a picture of yourself and your best friend. Then, after you have drawn this picture, put around the picture those things you want to start doing so that your friendship can grow. Put around the picture those things that you want to start doing so that your friendship can grow. Look at the task on your screen. You can see I already put a picture of two friends, right? And you can see I put those things that I want to put into this friendship so that this friendship can grow. I put respect, right? Kindness, empathy, sharing, and communication. So I want you to do the same. I want you to do that now. I want you to draw yourself and your best friend, and around the picture, I want you to put all the things that you will start doing so that this relationship can grow, right? Don't forget that we grow every day. How many of us knows the song by Barney, Growing with Friends, right? I will sing that song for you before the end of this class. Oh, should I do that now? Should I do that now? Okay, I will sing it for you at the end of this class. All right. So, having done this picture that you have drawn, your parents will snap and send to our platform after the class. Just draw the picture of yourself and your best friend and write all the things you will start doing or all your expectations of from your friend that can grow that friendship. And I have shared an example with you that I want to be kind, and I expect kindness also from my friend. I want to show empathy, and I expect my friend to also empathize with me. I've put share. I'm going to share. I'm going to communicate, right? And I'm going to, please let me hide this, all right? And I'm going to respect my friend, all right? So that moves us to understanding healthy versus unhealthy relationship. Healthy versus unhealthy relationship. I want you to listen very well. I'm going to talk about three things you must consider before you consider somebody a friend. Mind you, it is not everybody that is your friend. It is not all the children that are in your classroom that is your friend. I know that a lot of us believe that everybody in our class is our friend, right? No, it is not everybody that is your friend. What you can say is that if all of them are in your class, what you call them is they are my classmates. Can you all say that? They are my classmates. They are my classmates. Now, let us see, who do we call friends? Who do we call friends? So we are going to talk about the three things you must watch out for. Three things that you must see in a person before you call that person your friend. The number one thing is shared values. Shared values. Before you regard someone as a friend, the person must have the same value system as yours. Before I proceed in this explanation, I want each and every one of you to put in the chat box, what are your values? What are your own values? Because you need to know your value for you to be able to see this value in others. You need to know your own value for you to be able to know if others have your value or not. So I want you to put in the chat box, what are your value? And if you do not have a value that you already know in your head, if you do not have a value that you already know in your head, okay, you are welcome. I think this should be Omei. Omei, you are welcome. Just stay calm in class and start following. You will catch a replay from the beginning later, but for now, you can just remain and in class and start following. You can start following from the point we are now. You are welcome to class. All right. So we're talking about healthy and unhealthy relationship, and we're talking about three things you must see in a person for you to consider that person your friend. And I've also emphasized that not everybody is your friend. The children, other pupils that are in your class are not your friend. They are your classmates. And yes, you can have your friend among them, but all of them are not your friend. They are your classmates. So always say, oh, my classmates, not my friends. You can say, myself and my classmates were playing on the playground. Myself and my classmate went to the library together. It does not make them, somebody being your classmate does not automatically turn them to your friend, right? But among your classmates, you can get to pick your friends. Now, how do you know who your friends are? I was talking about shared values, and I've asked everybody to put in the chat box what their values are. What is your own value? I need you to put it in the chat box. Okay, I can see P said, my value is discipline and compassion. Beautiful. Discipline and compassion. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, what you need to now do is that before you can have a friend, before you can consider somebody your friend, that person must have this same value. I should come again. Before you can consider somebody your friend, that person must have this same value. Because if your friend value does not align with your value, there will be a problem. If your friend value does not align with your own value, there will be a problem. I tell you a story. There are two animals. One is called dog and one is called sheep. I believe we all know a dog, right? And we all know sheep. There is something that dogs used to do. They used to feed on the feces of human beings. You know, when you poo-poo, dogs can use that poo-poo as food and eat. But there is no sheep that can do that. Sheep don't eat poo-poo. It is dogs that eat poo-poo. But there was a time this story happened a very long time ago. And then there was this dog and a sheep that became friend. Remember, I said that dogs used to eat poo. You know what poo is? Disgusting, right? But sheep, they don't eat poo. So this sheep now started making friends with the dog. And one day they were walking on a path to a stream. And as they were going, the dog perceived the smell of a poo. I said, there is a poo here. The sheep said, oh, that's disgusting. No, the dog said, no, it's not disgusting. It's yummy. Do you know that poo is very yummy? I eat it all the time. The sheep said, oh, no, I can't eat poo. It's disgusting. It's a waste. Poo is not supposed to be eaten. Is poo supposed to be eaten? No, it's not supposed to be eaten. So the dog ate the poo that day, and the sheep was looking at the dog. I want to see what will happen to this dog after eating this poo. The dog ate the poo, and nothing happened to the poo. Then the second day, the dog came to call the sheep again. My friend, let us go together and play football. So they went together to play football. And as they were going on their way to the football field, they saw poo again. Then the dog said, I want to eat this poo. The sheep said, oh, okay. You ate it yesterday, it's fine. And nothing happened to you, you're fine. So you can eat the poo. So the dog ate the poo again. Then the third day, they saw poo again. And as the dog was going to eat the poo, the sheep said, oh, I'm going to also have a taste today. I'm even hungry. So the sheep also ate the poo. And after eating the poo that day, when the sheep got home, the sheep could not stay among other sheep because the sheep was smelling. Everybody said, how are you smelling this way? You cannot stay in the house with us because this does not define us. But the dog could stay in its house. Why? Because all the family members, every other person in the dog house, they eat poo. The sheep was made to sleep outside because all his body was smelling. He cried all night. He said, no, I shouldn't have eaten poo. It was because I made friend with somebody that doesn't have my value. And now I have learned my lesson, but just in the hard way. Now my tummy aches me. Now I'm feeling sick. And now my family couldn't even take me in because I am smelling so much. So as the sheep was crying, the mother sheep heard and said, oh, okay, my son, you will need to have a bath. So they made him have a bath. They made him wash his teeth. And they took him to the hospital for treatment. So the sheep was in the hospital receiving treatment before he was now brought back home. From my story, did you see that because the sheep followed the dog, the sheep did what is not good for him? And that is why anybody that doesn't have your value system cannot be your friend. I want you to put in the chat box that my value system, just write that my friend must have my value system. Put in the chat box. My friend must have my value system. My friend must have my value system. Put that in the chat box. My friend must have my value system. My friends must have my value system. I just put mine, so I will need you to also put yours. I'm going to show this on my screen. My friends must have my value system. If your friend lacks value, they are going to make you do things that are against your values. And it is in your values that you can become whatever you have been destined to become. So that is why it is very important for you to have friends that has same values as you. I want you to also remember that values guides people's thoughts, values guides people's words, values guides people's action. Thank you, Chinayem. Thank you. My values are truthfulness, respect, and obedience. That means for you, Chinayem, any friend that you are going to have must have this value. If you have a friend that tell lies, you should not make friend with such person, because if the person keep telling lies, the person will make you. The person can make you to also lose your this value system. And when you lose your value system, it's not going to be easy for you. So because you do not want to lose this value system, you have to make friends that are truthful, that are respectful, and that are very obedient, right? That is the key. My friends must have my values. My friend must have my values. Beautiful. So as I was saying, the value is what guides people's thoughts, words, actions. And it is not difficult to identify. It is very dangerous, like I said earlier, like the story of the sheep and the dog. You could see what happened to the sheep at the end of the day. It is very dangerous to keep a friend whose value system is opposite to yours. Because when that happens, that means you are in a relationship that is not healthy. When that happens, it means you are in a relationship that is not healthy. All right. Positive influence. Positive influence. Your friends must be somebody that influence you positively. I'm sure we have heard the word peer pressure before. And I'm sure you might have heard somebody say, don't give in for peer pressure. No, you can give in for peer pressure. My dears, champions, you can give in for peer pressure, yes, because we are all pressurized. Each one of us have a peer that pressures. But who this peer is what is important. Who your peer is what is important. Your peer must definitely pressurize you. Mommy's peer pressurizes her. Daddy's peer pressurizes him. I am your coach, right? I'm being pressured by my peer. And that is why I am careful with the kind of peers I have, so that they are not going to push me to do something that is against my value system. Right? So there is a word that says voices are vehicles. You know what vehicles are? Like your car, your airplane, your bicycles, your tricycles, anything that can transport people from one place to another is a vehicle, right? That is what voices are. They are vehicles. People that you hear every day have so much impact in you. People that you listen to every day they have so much impact in you. So that is why you must be careful with who you listen to. You must be very careful with whom you listen to. That is why your friends must be carefully chosen, because your friends will always talk to you and you will always hear their voices. And because voices are vehicles, you don't want to hear the types of voices that will transport you to a place you don't want to be. So that is why you need to be very careful when choosing friends. Did you see why I said that everybody is not your friend? Everybody cannot be your friend. You are a king. You are a queen. And because of this, everybody cannot be your friend. It is only those people that also walk their path in the path of royalty that can be your friend. So stop calling everybody your friend. Call people who they are. These are my classmates. These are my cousins. These are my family. Then these are my friends. Whoever you are calling your friend must already have all these things that I'm sharing with you today. Remember that you also need your friend for support. So if they are not positive influence, when you need them for support, they are going to support you to damage you. And you don't want that, right? Because you are a queen. They must be able to support you in your own interest. They must be able to support your goal. They must be able to support you in a way that you become that which you need to become. So when we need them to help us to look at issues objectively, you know that we need to give us advice from their own reservoir of knowledge. They will want to give us advice from their own ability. And if these abilities are not there, they will only share what they know, and what they know may not be able to serve us. And that is why our friends must be those friends that have positive influence in our life. So a true friend must be that friend that helps you to become better, not worse. The friend that helps you to become better and not worse. Respect for boundary. A healthy relationship means that relationship, that friends of yours respect your boundaries, whether it is your personal boundaries, whether it is your space, whether it is your time, whether it is your feelings. A good friend respects that. Your friends should never make you uncomfortable. They will never touch you in a way that is not comfortable for you. They don't tell you to keep secrets away from your parents. Any friend that says that is not a healthy relationship. Any relationship you have with people and they are making you uncomfortable, they tell you secrets which you cannot even share with your parents, it means that friendship is not a healthy one. It means that friendship is not a healthy one. If your friends force you to do things against your value system, let's say you are in class and your friend says, "Oh, Bethel, I want you to give Israel a knock on his head." And that's your friend is the one telling you to do that. Is that in your value? No. So you should know that such a person shouldn't be your friend. So tell that person that no and start cutting that friendship. Don't have relationship with such person. The person can remain your classmate, but they don't need to be your friend. A friend that tells you to slap somebody, a friend that tells you to hit somebody, a friend that tells you to tear another person's book, a friend that tells you to break somebody's toy is not a friend. It's not a healthy relationship, and you must never be friends with such. So it is now time for us to go into our scenario time. I'm going to paint some scenario for you, and you are going to tell me if this scenario is a healthy one or an unhealthy one. Number one scenario is your friend always wants to play their favorite game. Your friend always wants to play their favorite game and never ask what you want to play. When you suggest something different, they refuse they refuse and they make you feel bad for asking. Is that a healthy relationship or an unhealthy relationship? I want you to put your answer in the chat box. Write either healthy or write unhealthy. Write healthy or you write unhealthy. Unhealthy. Thank you, Mehi. Thank you, Mehi. I need more. I need more. I need more answer. Bethel, if you are still there, I need your answer. Peace, if you are there, I need your answer. Progress, if you are there, I need your answer. Healthy. Somebody said it's healthy. Okay, I need answers. I need more answers. One more answers, then we will move to the next scenario. One more answer, we will move to the next scenario. All right. Omehi said unhealthy. P said healthy. All right, look at this scenario again. Your friend always wants to play their own favorite game, and they never ask you what you want to play. When you suggest something different, they refuse and make you feel bad. Are your friends supposed to make you feel bad? No. When you suggest, that means this person does not respect you. What this means is that this person does not respect your feelings. This person is showing us what selfishness is. It is only about me. It is only the game I want. You cannot play yours. Then this is not a healthy relationship. So it is unhealthy. So peace, this is an unhealthy relationship. Thank you. That should be Homei. Thank you, Peace. Thank you, Chinayem, for your answer. We will go now unhealthy. That is very good of you, Bethel and Bella. Bethel and Bella, I know you are on one screen together, right? Okay, it is unhealthy. Yes, it is unhealthy. All right, we will go to our next scenario. Look at this scenario. You and your friend are playing a game. And when you both want to play something different, you agree to take turns choosing the game so that everyone can be happy. Is this a healthy relationship or unhealthy relationship? Scenario 2 now. Is this a healthy relationship or unhealthy? You and your friends are playing a game, and when you both want to play something different, you agree to take turns choosing the game so that everyone can be happy. Is this a health? Beautiful. I can see Omehi gave us an answer. Omehi said it is healthy. Thank you, Omehi. All right. Okay. Bella said unhealthy scenario. All right. Do you actually think this is unhealthy? The two of you are playing a game. And when you both want to play something different, both of you want to play something different, then you now agree to take turn. By choosing the games, you take turn. Taking turn is healthy. And the two of you are happy. It is a healthy relationship. Peace, thank you for your answer. All right, now let's go to scenario 3. Now we're on scenario 3 so that we are not mixing it up. I'm going to read, then you answer. Toby's friend Kelvin calls him name whenever he is angry. Anytime Kelvin is angry, he calls Toby's name. He calls him names. And instead of apologizing, he ignores him until Toby did what he wanted. Is this a healthy relationship or an unhealthy relationship? Scenario 3 now. Please, if you are answering this scenario 3, write 3 first. Write 3 dot, then you put maybe healthy or unhealthy so that we know the answer you are giving. Remember, we said Kevin used to call Toby name. He called him all sorts of names, all negative names. And instead of him to apologize, he will ignore him until Toby did what he wanted. Anytime that thing that he wanted, Toby must do it. Is that a healthy relationship? Thank you very much. Omeyi said it is unhealthy. This relationship is unhealthy. I can see somebody wrote unhealthy. Maybe you want to write unhealthy. This relationship is unhealthy because, Kevin, number one thing is that you are not supposed to call your friends names. Do you know what it means to call somebody names? You are calling them, maybe you are saying big head, big something something. It is an abuse. It is an abuse. And now, after calling him so much negative names, anytime he's angry, he does that. Instead of him to not apologize, he will ignore him until Toby does what he wanted. That is not good. That is unhealthy. So you should not take this. All right. Okay. And Bella is still asking number 2 question. Beautiful. Number 2 question was number 2 scenario was healthy. Now we're on number 3. All right. Thank you, Chinayem. That is also correct. It's unhealthy. Right. Now we go to the 4th scenario. Whenever Sharon is upset, her friend Mary does not listen to her. She does not listen to why she's feeling sad. And she always tells her, it's not important. It's not important. And walks away without trying to understand her. Please put your number 4, and answer this scenario. What is this scenario? Is it a healthy scenario or an unhealthy scenario? Is it a healthy scenario 4? Is it healthy or unhealthy? Whenever Sharon is upset, her friend Mary does not listen to why she's feeling sad and tell her it's not important. Is she supposed to tell her friend it's not important? Your friend's feelings is important. Your mommy's feeling is important. Your daddy's feeling is important. Your feeling is very important. So nobody should dismiss your feelings, and you should not dismiss the feelings of others. I have taught you in our class, the class we had in August, about feelings and how to express your feelings, right? So when you are not feeling happy, voice it out. And it is the responsibility of whoever you are telling to acknowledge that feeling and validate it. Then it is from there that you can now come out of the feeling, especially if it is not a great feeling, right? Unhealthy. Okay, number 4, I can see that Omei has answered number 4. That is good of you. It is unhealthy. You are correct. And P said it is unhealthy. You are absolutely correct. All right. So before you seal your friendship, we have to talk about this task, which I'm going to give you now. All right. Okay. Don't let us go to this task yet. I want every one of us to reflect for a moment and make a commitment today. For the next 2 minutes, we are going, very good of you, Bella and Bethel, an unhealthy scenario. Yes, number 4 scenario is an unhealthy scenario. All right, this is our reflection time. I need everybody to reflect during this time. And what do we do? Remember, I told you to come to the class with a mirror. I need you to look at yourself in the mirror. Open your mirror and look at yourself in the mirror. Are you there? All right. Think about how you can be a good friend. Now think about yourself. How can I be a good friend? Mrs. Davis said that good friends are kind. Good friends shows empathy. Good friends listen. Good friends communicate. Good friend empathize. Now think in your mind now. How can I be a good friend. Look at yourself very well in the mirror. Now say it loud and clear. Say it loud and clear. I will be kind, loving, and respectful to my friends. Okay, no, let's put it this way. I'm going to put this for you so you can read it. I will be kind, loving, and respectful friend. I need to put A. I will be or kind. Beautiful. So I've placed something on the screen now. I want everybody to read this out loud. Look at the mirror and read this out now. I need you to scream it for as big as you can scream it. I will be a kind, loving, and respectful friend. Go, everyone. All right. So after this reflection time, my generator is really acting up. All right. Okay. Sorry about that. If you are done with that task, put in the chat box, done. If you are done with that task, if you are done with your reflection time and your commitment time, I need you to put in the chat box, done. D-O-N-E, done. Good. Two more done. I need two more done. I need two more done. Okay. Good. All right. Almost all of us are done. Beautiful. All right. So the next task now is this is our gratitude time. I want you to also think now about a member of your family. It could be your mom. It could be your dad. It could be your sister. It could be your brother. That member of your family whom you appreciate so much. Now take your notepad and write an appreciation message to that person. After writing it, you are going to snap it so that your parents can send on our platform. I want to see what you have written. This will be a task you will do after the class. Right? I want you to write the question down. Write an appreciation message to a member of your family whom you appreciate so much. So that is a task you will do after the class. But I need you to make sure you do it this night, and I want it submitted before 9 o'clock. All right. So you should appreciate them. What do you appreciate about them? Talk about their values. Talk about the values that they have put in you, the ones they are training you on, especially your parents that put you in this class. Because it takes a parent who wants his or a child to excel to think about this. They have brought out their resources and they have brought out their time to ensure that you are in this class. So gratitude message should be written to them. Make sure you do this tonight. Talk about what you love most about them and the values that they've shared with you. Make sure you do this night. All right. So back to our class. Finally, you should seal your friendship with loyalty. Being a true friend through thick and thin. By following these steps of making healthy relationship, you can create strong and lasting relationships. Friendship is one of the things that makes people. I'm teaching you this topic today because I want you to make the right one, because I also understand that friendship is also capable of marrying people. So they either make you or marry you. And if you follow the steps that I have shared tonight, definitely you are going to make great friends and they are going to make you, right? And you are also going to be a great friend who is going to make others. You are going to impact your world positively. So I want you to enjoy the journey and cherish the wonderful friendships you create along the way. The second home task, you see, you have so many home tasks and you have to do everything this week. The one that is scheduled for this night is the appreciation message which you are going to write to your parents. I want it submitted before 9 p.m. tonight, the appreciation message. Also remember that you had a task earlier where you drew your picture and your best friend and the qualities that you are expecting to give and to receive in that friendship. So this is your home task. You may want to screenshot this home task. Now, I will read it to everyone. You are going to make a creative drawing of relationship tree. That will be the topic, my relationship tree. Each leaf on that tree should represent what is important in relationship. All right. Remember the things that are important in relationship that I taught you: family value, your value system, your value system, positive influence, support, communication. So on that tree, you will make all those things come as the leaf on the tree. Then under the tree, you will write the names of everyone that you have relationship with. When you write the name of that person you have relationship with, you will write how that person fits into your expectations. When you do this, you will see that there are a lot of relationship that you are not going to continue after today. Because any relationship that doesn't fit into those leaves that is on your tree should be uprooted. You shouldn't continue with such relationship, right? You shouldn't continue with such relationship. So, who is your best friend and why? Can we end this class on this note? I want you, before you go, to put in the chat box who your best friend is. Who is your best friend and why? That is a final task now, but put this in the chat box. Who is your best friend and why? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Who is your best friend? And why is that person your best friend? I need you to say that, you to write that before. Okay. Somebody said, my best friend is Ewa Olua. Why? Why? There are two questions there. I said, who is your best friend? And why? Why is she your best friend? Why is she your best friend? And also remember, next time you're coming to class, come with your best friend so that they can hear what you are hearing, so that they can learn what you are learning. It's one of the values of friendship. We do things together. We have been trained on this together so that when you are talking to your friend, will know the area you are talking from. All right? Why is Ewa Oluwa your best friend? I'm waiting for others to answer this question so we can call it a day. It is 1 hour spent already. Somebody already said, my best friend is Ewa Oluwa. Who else is here that want to share with us who their best friend is. Who is your best friend and why? Chineyem, I'm waiting. Bella, Bethel. Bella and Bethel should give us two different answers now. Bella should give us his own answer, her own answer, sorry, and Bethel also. Omehi, I'm waiting for you. Who is your best friend and why? Okay, Omehi has responded. She said, my best friend is Eniola because she is, okay, I think you missed the word she there. She is an obedient person. She called me for reading. That is a great one. That is a great one. Beautiful. And now Chineyem said, my best friend is Nancy. She's always looking out for me. All right. She's always looking out for me. All right. Okay, I think this should be Krista using her daddy's phone. My best friend is Salama. All right. And why is Salama your best friend? Why is Salama your best friend, Krista? All right. So I'm waiting for Bella. I'm waiting for Bethel before we finally call it a day. If Bella is still in class, is Bethel still in class? If you are there, can you please let us know who your best friend is and why? It has been a very awesome 1 hour with you all. Okay, so Peace is talking. She says she's my best friend because she has my value. Beautiful. She is my best friend because she has my value. Ewa Oluwa is your best friend because she has your value. That is a great one. That is a great one. So keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. For those of us that don't know our value, please, this night, talk with your parents about it. Ask your parents, what are my values? What are our family values and what are my values? So, because it is important for you to know your values. Thank you for joining me tonight. It's 1 hour spent already. It's 1 hour spent already. I would like to call it a day now. And please, before you go, remember to type bye to Mrs. Davis before you leave. Thank you, and you have an amazing evening. Bye. Okay, I think Bella is here now. Bella said, Mary Grace, she's my best friend because she's kind, obedient, and she looks out for me. You see, kindness is there, obedience is there. So say me hi to Mary Grace, and maybe you can bring Mary Grace to class next time. Remember, our class for the next time is 2 Sundays from now, right? 2 Sundays from now. Don't miss the class. Do not miss the class, right? Our next class is on October 28th, right? And we'll be talking about safe and unsafe secret. Oh, I promised to sing. Somebody just sending a reminder. Yes, I promised to sing for you. Please don't go yet, Chinayem. Let me sing for you. Okay. The song I want to sing was a song by Barney and Friends that is about growth, right? And I know some of you knows that song. Please don't mind my voice, but I'm going to try, right? Okay. So let me see if this song is even in my if I have it, share video file, right? Please don't go yet. I want to Barney. Okay, I will sing this song because I can't be looking for it now. Okay, you know we're talking about growth, right? And growing our friendship, right? Okay. Growing, we do it every day. We growing when we're sleeping and even when we play. As we grow a little bigger, we can do more things because I'm growing and so are you, because I'm growing, and so are you. Each day we grow a little taller, little bigger, not smaller. We grow a little friendly out you. We try to be a little nicer as we grow each day because I'm growing, and so are you, because I'm growing and so are you. So each day we grow a little taller, a little bigger, and not smaller, right? And the song is also saying that as we grow each day, we try to be a little nicer. So you are nicer than you were yesterday. So tomorrow you will even be nicer than you are today. So you keep growing and you are becoming nicer every day. You think that's a great song? Okay, so it is a song by Barney, and I know a lot of you knows that song. If you don't know this song, you can check it out. Your parents can help you download it. It is a great song. Okay, thanks so much for joining me once again, and this is where we're going to stop this class now. Thank you.